The vast, golden desert stretches endlessly under the blazing sun. The camera pans across the dunes, capturing the isolation and beauty of the landscape. The desert is a place of extremes, beautiful yet unforgiving. It's a world where survival is a daily battle. And today, I found myself in the middle of an unexpected adventure that would test my limits and change my perspective forever. I was on a solo expedition, exploring the remote corners of the desert, when I stumbled upon something that stopped me in my tracks. A camel, lying helplessly in the sand, its leg clearly broken. This is the story of how I rescued that camel and the incredible journey that followed. It was mid-afternoon, and the heat was unbearable. I was navigating through the dunes when I noticed something unusual in the distance. At first, I thought it was a rock formation, but as I got closer, I realized it was a camel, a majestic creature, now struggling to stand. I approached cautiously, not wanting to startle the animal. Its leg was twisted at an unnatural angle, and it was clear that the camel was in immense pain. I knew I had to do something, but I was miles away from any help, with limited resources. In that moment, I made a decision. I couldn't leave this innocent creature to suffer. I had no idea how I would manage, but I was determined to save this camel, no matter what it took. Rescuing a camel in the middle of the desert is no small feat. I had to think quickly and come up with a plan. I had some basic supplies in my backpack: water, a first aid kit, and a few tools, but nothing that could handle a situation like this. I knew I had to stabilize the camel's leg before attempting to move it. Using some sticks and fabric from my backpack, I fashioned a makeshift splint. It wasn't perfect, but it was the best I could do under the circumstances. Camels are strong and intelligent animals, but they're also wary of humans. I had to earn its trust. I spoke softly, offering it water and some food I had with me. Slowly, the camel began to relax, allowing me to get closer. Setting the leg was the hardest part. The camel cried out in pain, and I felt every bit of its suffering. But I knew it was necessary. With every ounce of strength I had, I managed to secure the splint and stabilize the leg. With the camel's leg stabilized, the next challenge was getting it to safety. I was miles away from the nearest village, and the camel couldn't walk on its own. I had to figure out a way to transport it. Using materials I found in the desert, wood, rope, and fabric, I built a makeshift sled to pull the camel. It was heavy and awkward, but it was the only option I had. The journey back was grueling. The sun beat down mercilessly, and the weight of the camel made every step a struggle. But I kept going, driven by the thought of saving this beautiful creature. There were moments when I doubted if I could make it. My body was exhausted, and the desert seemed endless. But every time I looked at the camel, I felt a renewed sense of determination. After hours of walking, I finally saw the first signs of civilization, a small village on the horizon. It was a sight that filled me with relief and hope. The villagers were shocked when they saw me pulling a camel on a sled. They quickly gathered around, offering their help. Together, we carried the camel to a safe place where it could rest and recover. Over the next few days, the camel began to heal. The villagers, who were experienced with desert animals, took over its care. It was amazing to see the camel's strength and resilience as it slowly regained its health. This experience taught me so much about the bond between humans and animals. In the face of adversity, we came together, not as separate beings, but as part of the same world, sharing the same struggles and triumphs. Compassion is a powerful force. It drives us to do things we never thought possible, to push beyond our limits, and to make a difference in the lives of others. This camel reminded me of the importance of kindness, even in the harshest of environments. The desert is a place of extremes, but it's also a place of beauty and wonder. This journey changed me in ways I can't fully explain. It reminded me of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. After weeks of care, the camel was finally strong enough to return to the desert. Watching it walk away, free and healthy, was one of the most rewarding moments of my life. This adventure was more than just a rescue mission, it was a journey of self-discovery. It showed me that even in the most challenging circumstances, we have the power to make a difference. And sometimes, all it takes is a little compassion and a lot of determination. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures. And remember, no matter where you are or what you're facing, there's always hope. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep exploring. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more incredible stories.